mindfulness.
I attended the seminar today.
Yes, I know, yes.
Yeah, but see, it was very technical, so I completely, but it was very good, I couldn't understand much, but it was very good.
But we have the recording, so so you can take a look at it again. We will share the recording links with everyone later.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Rajan.
You're welcome. It's time for us to begin. So let's begin with 3 ohms as usual. Take a deep breath in. Now, bring your awareness. Our usual disclaimer: when you attend this session, you do so with the understanding that you're responsible for your own well-being. Life in Yoga and I do not take responsibility for the outcome of what happens from your attendance here. So please exercise caution and do everything with such gentleness that there is no strain in the system. No jerky movements, keep the spine straight, always make sure the breath is slow and smooth. That way, it is unlikely you will do anything strenuous. So let's begin with the chakra vibrations as usual. Bring your awareness to the perineum and pressing on the little finger, we begin with Lam. 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 Release the fingers and continue. Lam. 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 Release the fingers. Lam. Bring the awareness an inch or so above the perineum and pressing on the ring finger, we do Vam. Vam. Release the finger and continue. Bring your awareness behind the navel in the middle of the body, and there we do Ram, pressing on the middle finger. Ram. 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 Release the finger and continue. Last time. Bring your awareness to the middle of the chest, in between the breasts, and here we do Yam, pressing on the index finger with the thumb. Yam. Release the fingers, continue. Yum. 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 Now bring the awareness to the throat, and here we do hum, thumbs up. Hum. Release the hands, continue. Last time. Bring your awareness to the middle of the head, and there we do chum, thumbs up. Chum. 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 Release the hands, continue. Bring the awareness to the top of the head, and there we do Om. Again, thumbs up. Release the hands, continue. Last time. Now we go on to the Ujjayi Pranayama, the happy face breathing. And if there is anybody new, I should properly demonstrate it. So if there is anybody new, let me see. No, I don't see anybody new, but nevertheless, yesterday there was a request from somebody. So I'm going to bring your awareness to the lowermost part of the throat, lowermost part of the mouth, focusing there. Make a big smile. As the cheeks come out, you'll find a slight stretch in the bottommost part of the mouth. Focus on the stretch and inhale and exhale in slow, deep breath. As you inhale, feel a slight sucking sensation. And as you exhale, feel like a reverse sucking sensation. And you can keep your thumbs up with the palms open. It may help you. Just a reminder for everyone, today we have half hour of extra time for discussion. And some of you who attended the seminar this morning, if you have any additional questions, if you have thought about it, obviously that's a good extended place to discuss. Anything else you want to discuss, please put it in the chat box, or you can keep it in your mind and speak up later. Now we can continue with shoulder rotations. So as you inhale, lift up both the shoulders. And as you exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Last exhalation. Now, as we inhale, we stretch up, lifting up the pelvis, looking up. And as you exhale, bring the hands down with chin down. Last exhalation. Now, stretch out the hands, palms perpendicular to the forearms, And you can keep it relaxed, resting anywhere you like. Continue the Ujjayi pranayama as you inhale and exhale. Observe the sensations you feel in the palms. And those of you who mentally wish to do Haim Nam, you can do that. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we go on to the neck exercises. As you exhale, gently tilt your head, bringing one ear towards the shoulder. Inhale, come back. Exhale, tilt towards the other shoulder. Inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation. Inhale, come back up. Now we do the four directions. Three directions, left, right, back. We do the sound ah after taking a deep breath in. And chin down, we do the sound ma. Take a deep breath in, turn to the right. To the left. To the back. Chin to the chest. Now again, second round to the right. To the left. To the back. Chin to the chest. Third and last round to the right. To the left. To the back. Chin to the chest. Now we do 360 degrees around the neck. Inhale half a circle and exhale, complete the circle and continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now, today, before we go to the hand exercises, I want to do the eye exercises. So look straight forward. Slowly roll up the eyes as if they're looking up towards the ceiling and slowly bring it down towards the feet. Up, down, up, down. Continue. Last movement. Now we go to the left and right. Last, last shifting. Now we get our gaze diagonally, look up to the left and down to the right. Last, up and down and diagonally. Now we go diagonally up to the right and down to the left. Last, up and sideways. Now we will do clockwise rotation of the eyes. So bring your eyes looking downward, leftward, upward, rightward, and continue in circle. Last circle. Now let's go in the reverse, anti-clockwise. Last circle around. Now close the eyes, open the eyes. Close the eyes, open the eyes. Continue. Now close the eyes tight, hold it for 2 seconds and then release, and continue doing that. Last tight release. Now we flutter the eyes. So rapidly move the eyelids. Now rub the palm of the hands rapidly. Feel the warmth in the palms of the hands and place the warmth cupping over the eyes. As the warmth reduces, you can rub it over the face, back of your head, neck, wherever, and all over. Now we go on to Kapalbhati. So let's begin with a deep breath in and hold the breath and make the belly drawn in, and from that position we go exhalation. If anybody has any questions, you can unmute and ask.
Is it normal to feel tension in the back while doing Kapalabhati?
No, it is not normal to feel tension in the back. When you say tension, you're thinking of a little bit of a pain,
Kind of tightness.
tightness. You should not feel tightness there, but if there is tightness there, do gently and slowly, the tightness should go away.
Okay, thank you.
Dr. Rajan?
Yes.
This is Malati Poddar asking. Today, Dr. Sarkar said to use, did he say sesame oil or mustard oil?
This is for later question, not
Okay.
Dr. Rajan, I have right now stomach pain since yesterday. Can I do Kapalbhati?
What is the reason for the stomach pain? Gas?
Acidity.
Acidity. And what did you do for it?
I took acidity medicine.
So it didn't go away.
No, since yesterday it didn't go. Yesterday it was really bad. Today is 50% better.
So what you should do is do slow, deep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Not like Bhastrika or that way. Just aram se sit and do. Just do that.
Okay, thanks.
Now let's do one Brahmari together. So not one, let's do about 5 Brahmaris. Now, let's bring the elbows in line with the shoulders, hands in a loose fist below the chin. Inhale, go around the wrist, open out the palms. Exhale, make the fist and come down. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Interlock the hands, bring it behind the head, and stretch out the elbows, expand the chest, and as you exhale, twist to one side, inhale, come back. Exhale, twist the other way, inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation, inhale, come back. Get hold of the elbows behind the head. Exhale, pull on one elbow. Inhale, come back. Exhale, pull on the other elbow. Inhale, come back. And continue. Soumita, look at the way I am doing, and all of you. I'm pulling one elbow. I'm not twisting my body. Okay? When you pull on the elbow, you are actually working on this area. There is a collateral impact over here. If you only tilt like this, it's only going to work here. And this will prevent shoulder, this frozen shoulder and shoulder pains that happen for people as they age. So remember to pull on the elbow.
Can I ask a small question, please?
Yes.
When I do this, my right shoulder is arthritic. So when I do this one, it makes some crackling noises.
Yes.
Does this mean it is exacerbating the problem, or
No.
Like
If you hear cracking noise that is not painful, it means that basically the bones over there which might have loosened are adjusting themselves. As long as there is no pain, nothing to worry.
thank you.
In fact, for most people, when we do the pelvic turning exercise, lot of the people have the lower spine cracking, right? And that is only the muscles are all finding its place, and so there is nothing wrong.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Last exhalation. Now bring the hands behind the back, get hold of the elbows. Take a deep breath in, expand the chest, pull back the shoulders, exhale, twist, inhale, come back. Exhale, twist, inhale, come back, and continue. Last exhalation, inhale, come back. Get hold of your hips behind your back. And as we inhale, push on one hand and make a backward arch. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, push on the other side, make a backward arch, and continue. Last inhalation on one side, exhale, and the other side, inhale and exhale, and we finish. Now we cross one leg over the other, get hold of the knee, and as you exhale, pull the knee towards the opposite shoulder and turn your head to the other side. Inhale, release, and exhale, pull and turn. Soumita Dev, whichever side you're pulling your knee, the head goes the other way. Soumita, if you watch me carefully, this knee is crossing over towards the opposite shoulder, and I'm turning this way. Your leg is only coming up like this. It's not crossing over. And that is what enables the lowermost part of the spine to be exercised. Last exhalation. Inhale, now we cross over the other leg. Pull it towards the opposite shoulder and turn. Last exhalation, pull and turn. Inhale, release. Now we can stand up and we can start with bending the knees. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, come up. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Bring your hands to your hips. Keep the feet little apart and go around the hip. Inhale and exhale. Many of you will feel cracking of some bones. They are moving. They're all finding their place. As long as there is no pain, it is perfectly all right. It is natural adjustment. Last inhalation, last exhalation. Let's go reverse. Last inhalation, last exhalation. Now we do the pelvic bend. So keep the feet shoulder width apart and inside of the feet parallel to each other. Bring your hands behind your back. Take a deep breath in. Pull back the shoulders, lift up the chin and lean backwards. Stay in that leaned position. Inhale and exhale and feel the lower spine stretch as you are tilted back. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, push your butt and lean forward. Inhale and exhale, keeping the chin up. Observe the stretch from the bottom of the feet all the way to the hips. Inhale and exhale into the stretch. Take a slow, deep breath in and come up. And take your seat. And now we will go on to the alternate nostril breathing. Now, let's bring our awareness to the chest area and we mentally vibrate Haim. Today we don't have time for one extra Bhastrika. After this we'll go straight into Bhastrika. So bring your awareness to the chest and mentally vibrate Hind. So now let's begin with the first round of Bhastrika. Let's begin with exhalation. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 16. Exhale. 17. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Take a deep breath through the right nostril, hold the breath and exhale through the left. Now we do one Brahmari and then go on to the next Bhastrika. Let's get ready for the next round of Bhastrika. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 12. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 13. Exhale. 14. Exhale. 15. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Take a deep breath in through the right nostril, hold the breath and exhale through the left. Let's do one Brahmari and we go to the next Bhastrika. Let's get ready for the Bhastrika. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exhale. 11. Exhale. 12. Exhale. 30. Exhale. 40. Exhale. 50. Exhale. 60. Exhale. 70. Exhale. 80. Exhale. 90. Exhale. 20. Exhale. Take a deep breath through the right nostril, hold the breath, and then exhale through the left nostril. Then we do one Brahman. Now we get ready for meditation. Mentally tell yourself, I give up all ideas and concepts and I care about nothing. I let go of everything. I let go of everything. I let go of everything. As you let go of everything, feel your shoulders become lighter and perhaps even your head feels lighter. If you have a preferred way of meditation, you can begin. If otherwise, the default is bring your awareness behind the lowermost part of the sternum and feel a rising vibration through the body going out of the top of the head. And that rising vibration feels like 3 syllables. Haim Im Om, Haim Im Om, Haim Im Om. Feel the flow. And we will have Om playing in the background. Mentally affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. And with that as the thought, become aware of the senses from the top of the head all the way down to the bottom of the feet. And whenever you feel you're ready to open your eyes, raise the palm of your hands and look straight into the palm of your hands when you open your eyes. So now we have our discussion time. So any questions you have, feel free to ask. I think Malti Poddar had the first question about the oil, right?
Dr. Rajan.
Okay. Dr. Rajan,
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm a Prem Khemsera. I have a pain in my leg.
Okay, which leg and what is the reason for the pain?
It's too much standing in the kitchen
Hmm.
and just side and leg is hurting.
I see. So, are you on any medications for anything else?
No, I'm not taking any medicine for that.
Diabetes.
No, for anything else, for blood pressure, for diabetes?
I'm a diabetic.
And she's taking diabetic medicine.
Okay. So what happens is, the key part is, anytime you're diabetic, your metabolic, your energy production system in the body is a little sensitive. And therefore you need to work and are you on any statins?
What does it mean?
If you don't know what is statin, you know, like
Something like atorvastatin or,
For cholesterol.
cholesterol medicine.
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay. So the thing is, basically what I will suggest is stand less in the kitchen and do more yoga with us.
What kind of yoga?
Do our breathing exercises. That is the best way to energize.
Oh,
Okay. Thank you, sir.
thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dr. Rajan,
Yes.
okay, can I have kind of pain in this side right here.
Mm.
Not severe pain, but some pain.
See, the thing is, you see, when you ask me questions like this, I have a little bit of a trouble over here. Is I don't know your health history. I don't know what is causing what, right? So when you ask these questions, I have this pain here. I do not have the adequacy to give reasonable answers. And so I need a little bit of a perspective on what is the health history and things like that.
Well, my health history is okay so far. But
No, people all think if they're having medications and their health is okay, they are okay. But each time, from our yoga standpoint, anytime you have some deficiency that requires medication, your body has already shifted away from its natural balance. Then in which case, the medication that you take may have its side effects and there is a cascading over a period of time.
Okay.
So that is why I have a lot of difficulty when you ask something like this. Now, how long have you had this pain?
I don't know. It started maybe 3 weeks ago. That's all.
In your right elbow?
Yeah, on this side, right here.
Oh, okay, forearm, that side.
Yeah. Mhm.
When you do our yoga practice, does it feel better?
No, not really. No, I'm doing the yoga practice every time I can get a chance, but it's not that bad. But I thought in case you have something for me to do,
See, the thing is, you see,
Right.
it is the body's energy dynamics. Okay, so for instance, in your case, if any of the breathing, the Bhastrika Pranayam, if it helps you, that is one indicator. The other is if you do the mantra Haim Nam. If the mantra Haim Nam helps you, try it for 5 minutes.
Okay.
That'll give some, parameter for us.
Okay, thank
So
you.
you're welcome. Malti Padar is back. You had asked about the oil, right? For the nasya, what to put in the nose.
Nose.
You see, you can put any oil that is in your zone of comfort. Sarkar was talking about in Bengal, they will make everything cooked in mustard oil. That's what they have at home.
Okay.
So Sarkar told you they put mustard oil in the nose, right?
Yes.
Now in most places, people in India put ghee inside their nose.
Okay, that is
Okay,
good.
for the nasya. But given where you are from, you can put anything you want. You can put coconut oil if you wish. But I have found, you see, each person tolerate a different thing differently. So you test for yourself what works best for you. Okay. So I usually put a mixture of olive oil and coconut oil. Coconut oil becomes, is too thick, right?
Correct,
So it
correct.
kind of solidifies. So I put a little bit of coconut oil in my olive oil, and so the smell is there of coconut oil, and it's mostly olive oil.
Okay. Another question.
Yeah.
When we do Bhastrika, I
Yeah.
get tinnitus and little pain in my right ear. I've noticed it for the last couple of months.
Yes.
But I didn't pay attention, but I thought I'll ask whether should I do it or no.
See, you have an inflammation over there.
Must be.
Yeah. So because you have inflammation over there, anytime you do Bhastrika, because of the pressure of all the airflow as well as it also induces circulation, right?
Okay.
So that is the reason the pressure is being built. I wouldn't particularly be worried about it. If it is uncomfortable, don't do it. But I don't think it will create any long-term damage for you.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, Mr. Krishnamurthy. Yeah. Mr. Polani, you want to ask a question?
Yeah, yes.
Go ahead.
Dr. Rajan, I want to know if I'm enrolled in that monthly presentations.
Yes.
Because we tried my best to enroll, but last time I charged on my credit card, but I don't think it was cash. So can you please check if I'm enrolled?
I will take care of you. I will take care of that. No problem.
Okay, you want me to send the check?
Yeah, we'll work it out by email. I'll send you an email and we'll work it out.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Unmuted. Can I ask this question?
Yes, sure. Yes.
I have venous insufficiency in the legs.
Hmm.
It's, the feet especially,
Hmm.
during the day, and this is worse in the evenings. So is there something that I can do? And the spinal bend seems to have some indication of something is going on, in the sense in the spinal bend, I can see the things stretching from the heel to the hips. But then again, it doesn't have any noticeable effect on the swelling. It starts in the morning after waking up, steadily progresses during the day, and it's kind of worse, the maximum swelling in the legs, especially the Achilles heel section of the foot.
Yeah, you have a doctor sitting next to you. And so the thing is basically, the thing is basically the veins work on valve and muscular contraction. And so because of that, if you do more exercising with the legs, it'll probably help you. But on the other hand, what happens is this business of this varicose veins, which a lot of people have, and the valves not moving, I think that if nothing else is working for you, you can consider, you have these, just like the blood pressure gauge you put there, you can put those things, and there is a pumping action that sends it up. You're probably familiar. Are you familiar with it?
Yes, Leela has exhausted all those things on me.
He refuses to wear compression stocking during the daytime. I tried to tell him that would help him and elevate the feet as much as possible. We have reduced salt in our diet, but his exercise is since his last illness. So he's walking less. As a result, I think that is a little bit more exacerbated latterly.
I see.
So it's because of lack of exercising that, that would pump it back up.
I have not dealt with enough cases to understand what is the cause of the valves in the vein becoming less effective and why this is happening. I don't know the answer. So if I have enough cases to look at, and if we can measure with our Nadi machine, then we can work with it. The one possibility is, I don't know whether it is nerve related. If it is nerve related, then Ujjayi pranayama will help. But I don't know the answer.
He has peripheral neuropathy.
Okay. So if that is the case, then in which case, Ujjayi pranayama should help you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But then you should do it for 15 minutes, 2 to 3 times a day.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Yes, 2 other hands are up. Neeta Shah, go ahead.
Hello, Dr. Rajan.
Yeah.
I already registered, but do I send to money to your address or where?
If you are sending a check, you can send it to me.
Yes.
But is your husband's name Manan Shah?
No, Kalpesh Shah.
Kalpesh Shah. Somebody called Manan Shah sent this thing. Anyway, that's fine.
Oh, really?
So,
Manan Shah is my son.
is your son?
Yeah.
I saw something come by this morning.
Oh, okay.
Did you ask him to send?
I did ask, but he could not do that. That is why. He could not do from PayPal.
Well, whatever he did, something I saw over there. We'll deal with it later. Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Kaumudi?
Yes, Dr. Rajan, thank you.
You're welcome.
I had a question about one of the measured yoga therapy sessions. One patient had hypothyroidism.
Yes.
Because of suppressed issues of somebody doing wrong to her in the past, and she not being able to voice it to others. So voicing it to others, is that a good thing or does that create negative sanskars? And what do you advise? Should we do such things, or how could you help such patients release such emotions?
See, it is actually, it can work both ways. You see, what happens is, if people keep talking about it, it means that they are, constantly, they are verbalizing whatever they are brooding inside. Now, on the other hand, if they don't talk about it and brood inside, that is equally bad. But what it is the key thing, the way in which to get over is understanding that life and life flow, all these things happen. People do things for some reason, their karma flow or whatever. You let go of it. It happened, forget about it, let go. And if you can, if you share it with somebody in such a way, just one time, that this kind of a thing happened, that too happens in life in a way where there is no emotion involved, then there is nothing wrong. But it is the way to get over is not really how you express it to others or whether you keep it inside, but it is about really clearing out of the system with a deeper understanding that this is the flow of life. So, not to kind of take it to heart and move along.
Is there a way of like cosmic connection and releasing it out in the cosmos?
Yes, actually what happens is, that is the reason we do chakra vibrations over here.
Okay.
And chakra vibration is a very effective tool. And of course, in our retreat, we did the karma cleansing technique, which takes a little more of instruction. So that is even more effective.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, this time I had kept for more philosophical question, and people are going into a lot of therapy questions.
Dr.
Anyway,
Raj, I have
yes.
a question.
Yes.
I want to check that during when you do the Bhramari pranayam in between the Bhastrika, is there any yogic significance for it, or you are any reason because you started doing recently? I feel good when you are doing it, but I don't know what's the reason.
Yes, somebody else also asked that question in the chat box. I just saw it a while back. Yes, Saraswati has asked the same question. The answer is what I found was that once we do holding of the breath, the holding of the breath creates mild compression in various parts in the body. And what happens is, particularly if there is any problem in any part of the body, it creates mild compression. And if any time there is mild compression, and as you very well know as a physician, that the sinus spaces that are there in the body, they have to be clear. It is meant for some fluid flows and all of these things, right? And the sinus spaces are not the paranasal sinus alone. It is in so many other parts of the body. So what happens is, anytime we do mild compression, there is stimulation. And what happens is, after that, when we do the Bhramari, that Bhramari opens up everything and lets the flow happen. So that is what I discovered. Now, what happened is, in the textual process in Kapalbhati, in Bhastrika, the holding the breath, inhaling through the right nostril, holding and exhaling to the left is recommended. And actually what is very interesting is, anytime you do that, it actually prevents getting into respiratory alkalosis.
Yes, that is.
And so that is a very effective way of dealing with it. And you can do as many rounds of Bhastrika as you want, one after the other. But as long as you do the right nostril inhalation, holding and exhaling, the respiratory alkalosis will never happen.
Yeah, that is very true, because in science, in physiology of respiration also, that when you're doing Bhastrika, you might be doing too fast and there is respiratory alkalosis. But when you are holding the breath for 1 minute, the carbon dioxide is in the blood vessel. It will really make the red cell release the oxygen to the tissues. Otherwise, it will hold the oxygen, and there's no purpose for you to doing Bhastrika if you don't get the oxygen released to the tissues. So this one I very well understand. Very good thing.
Exactly. So this is textual, of course, holding the breath and releasing. And the other one is, as I said for you, this the Bhramari is my experience. So that's why I added it.
Yeah, and another thing, Dr. Rajan, with Bhramari, some people say you should touch the tip of the tongue to the palate. It is more effective. What is more effective?
See, what happens is, Bhramari, depending upon where you touch, it has different impact. Okay. Now, what happens is, there in the Yoga Institute in Mumbai, how they do it is, I'm thinking of Yoga Institute in Mumbai or Himalayan Institute. I'm not sure. I think it's Himalayan Institute. They close the ear with the thumb, and they place all their 4 fingers on the top of the head. Mm-hmm. So the thing is, when you place it like that, you'll feel more vibration in the head. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, when you press it here, you feel it more in the sinus. If you, now what happens is, for some people, they will bring the teeth together, in which case what happens is there is more vibration in the gums. Mm-hmm. And so I see the vibration each person will find their own, whatever makes them, feel best. The keeping of the tongue on the top of the roof of the mouth, it automatically happens in meditation, because what happens is it is an aligning of the Sushumna Nadi, connecting with the top. So I don't think we should focus too much on where to go. Just let your own system figure out for you what is right for you.
Thank you so much for explanation. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Okay, there are a few more things that I see in the chat box over here. Karma cleansing technique, is it part of yoga? Well, okay, I'll explain that thing. How do we practice dharana and pratyahara? Okay. First thing is, we have to remember something. To understand yoga from the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, we understand it is about cleaning out all the programs that are within us so that we are cleansed out. And because the programs are what activates you to act and react in your life and living, once you become less reactive, that's when you become aware of the inner nature of yourself. And as the Yoga Sutra explains, that that is when you will find that your, by the way, the word chitta is a very important word. Many of you have heard of the term Satchidananda state. Sat means the reality. Chitta means our program system. Now, it is very interesting that some time back, people asked about the Sankhya Sutras. And so we picked the Sankhya Sutras for discussion from the Bhagavata Purana. So if you go to the third skanda of Bhagavata Purana, chapter 26-27 discusses the Sankhya of Kapila Muni. He is explaining it to his mother, Devahuti. So what is very interesting is, in Sankhya Sutra, it is very clear that the chitta that is formed, the cosmic chitta, the first chitta, they call it as Vasudeva. That is the name given to it. And Vasudeva is Sattva-guna nature. It has no intention of its own. That is the nature of our chitta. Our chitta is like a computing system. Think of your computer without any programs in it, right? So there is a computing system. So what happens is, our goal is to let all our programs escape slowly, so that when our programming system is there, the programming system, when nothing is there and it is looking inward, it can sense the soul. And as the Yoga Sutra explains, even the minimal program of looking in there, as you're looking, the word used is aprati sankramanaya state. Sankramana means to cross over. Prati sankramana is to cross backward. And Patanjali Muni uses the word aprati sankramana. So you're neither moving forward nor backward. You're completely in a static place. That's when you realize your inner dimension. So that is what the karma cleansing is all about, and this thing. Now what happens is, now much later on after Patanjali Muni, people like Swatma Rama wrote the Hatha Yoga Pradipika. And these munis started writing about practices. Practices are not what yoga is about. Yoga is about cleansing. And you can do it in any way in which you feel like, right? So that's why they will say you can do selfless service. It's all about in the attitude by which you lead life, where you're not reacting. When you don't react, right? That is when you are in the state of cleansing of your programs. So what exercise you do, it doesn't matter. Any way in which you do, when you are a pure observer or you're looking to clean your nadis, there is cleansing happening. So the karma cleansing technique is a dharana based technique of yoga. Dharana based technique means with intention. Okay, so any exercise, anybody that creates, we call it as a yoga exercise, provided it meets the principles of Patanjali. So let's not get stuck. Is it part of yoga? In fact, the karma cleansing technique has two places where we can lean on to. One thing is, of course, in the Vedic tradition, where in the month of August, next month, there is the annual time when there is the threads changing ceremony. Then at that point in time, they do something called the Kamokarishi Mahamantra Japa. And the real meaning of that japa is you're mentally affirming that I am not, the cause of all the reactions in me is because of desire and anger. And I am not desire and anger, you mentally affirm, so I let go of all of it. I absolve myself of all the reactions I have accumulated within myself. That is a Vedic technique. Now, the karma cleansing technique that we follow is something that was actually developed in University of California, Los Angeles, in their psychology department. It is very, very effective, and that's why we share it. So let's not get into questions like, is it a yoga practice? Everything is yoga practice. If you learn to live your life without reactivity, even eating rasagulla can be a yoga practice. Okay. So now people ask the question of how do we practice dharana and pratyahara? Dharana is anywhere where you focus with intent is dharana. So that karma cleansing technique is one practice. And in fact, what happens is when you begin the meditation and you mentally say, I let go of all ideas and concept and care about nothing, that is a dharana practice. Similarly, anywhere when the focus of the mind goes, that's a dharana practice. So in the Vedic tradition, the word dharana is not used. In the Vedic tradition, the word used is sankalpa. It is the same as that. Now, a pratyahara practice is all about feeling vibrations within. So when you are able to feel the vibration within and control it, that is the real pratyahara. But as a practice, use of mantras and vibration is the beginning stages of pratyahara practice. So Saraswati, your questions are answered?
Yes, thank you, Dr. Rajan.
You're welcome. If you have a question, Aruna Katuria, unmute yourself and speak up.
I want to ask you, when we do spinal mantras, sometimes it goes in fast going the practice, and I get confused, Can you tell me the right technique and what will benefit to my whole body?
See, the key is, what we have found is, the spinal mantra is really about visualizing the vibration along the spine, right?
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
to visualize the vibration, the speed is according to your speed. Now what happens is, for people, initially they will do it slow because they want to feel. But after a while, you get so much used to it that you feel when it is going fast, you feel it like flowing, like a vibration flowing through continuously. So for you, if the slow is better, you should do the slow. And for some people, fast may be better. And in fact, what it is I think it is split 50-50 in the group. And that is why I keep alternating, one day fast, one day slow.
Yeah, but what are the benefits for that spinal?
Yes. The key part is I cannot tell you that it is uniformly benefiting everyone. But what I have found is that people for whom, because of degeneration in the spine, if there is any pain and things being caused, those pain because of degeneration, for quite a many people, it has made a big difference. I can remember almost 4 or 5 people who have actually told me that they had long-standing problems that became better with this.
Yeah, it gives you strength in your body, right? Strength. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, doctor.
Sure. So with that, are we ending today? No, one last question. Rajeshri Ram Bhatla, go ahead.
And if you don't do the yoga in a proper way, the way it's supposed to be done, are we getting any negative effects?
Sure, but what is the improper way? Improper way is anytime you do with strain. If there is no strain, if there is no pain in whatever you do, you cannot do it improper.
Okay.
You follow what I am saying, Rajeshri?
Yeah.
So everything,
For example, if you are doing inhale and exhale, when you are supposed to be raising yourself up and do inhale and putting down like that, if you are doing opposite way, inhale and is it going to make any difference or?
Actually, it will. You see, what happens is exhalation is relaxing and inhalation activates. So, and typically exhalation is longer than inhalation. If you make inhalation longer than exhalation, it will create hyperactivity in your system as opposed to relaxation.
I see.
And so what happens is, when hyperactivity is created, it will increase your blood pressure.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So with that, we will end the session for today. Namaste, everyone. See you all tomorrow.